Most popular cosmetic procedures in the world, but there's now a groundbreaking new way to get a boob job as the first ever injectable implants have arrived in the UK.
Yeah, taking just 15 minutes and requiring no general anaesthetic, some experts are claiming that the procedure is the future of breast aesthetics. But just how good is it?
Well, we are now joined by Dr Adrian Richards, one of the first surgeons in the UK to offer the procedure, alongside Erin, who underwent the surgery just 2 weeks ago. A massive good morning to you both. Lovely to meet you. Doctor, I need to ask you this, Adrian. How is this procedure so different from the traditional breast implant? Because we were discussing this yesterday after the show.
Yeah.
When you think of breast augmentation, you think, you know, full-on surgery, full-on this. A 15-minute boob job.
Well, it's not quite 15 minutes, is it, Erin?
A little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
Yeah. So Erin had the procedure how long ago, Erin?
13 days ago.
13 days.
Yeah.
And how do you feel, Erin? I mean, you've had this procedure 13 days ago, but in normal breast procedures and normal breast implant procedures, the recovery is about, is it 6 to 8 weeks,
Yes.
Adrian? Right,
Yes.
OK. So
Erin, you're back exercising now, aren't you?
Yeah, honestly, I was up walking the next day, like doing some gentle exercising within a couple of days. The downtime was pretty minimal.
Well, look, we're going to actually see your before and after. So this is you on the left, obviously, before the augmentation, and this is you on the right post. So what is it? Because obviously, when we think of breast augmentation, we think the full-on surgeries, implants going in and stuff like that. But this is more of an injectable.
Should we show you how it's done?
I would love to know how it's done.
So, Erin?
Yeah.
So, Erin, would you mind lifting your... can I have my...
Yeah, what one do you want?
This one, please.
You want that one? Look, I've got all the devices here
Thank
for
you.
Doctor.
So this is what we call the balloon dissector. So there'll be lots of local anaesthetic in.
Right.
So Erin will be completely numb, a bit like you when you go to the dentist, you can't feel anything.
Yeah.
You can feel movement. And then I make a little incision just behind her pec major. See that muscle there?
Yeah.
That's the incision there. And then we make a little tunnel through, and because there's lots of fluid in there.
So all this goes in?
Yeah. You go through in there.
Yeah.
OK. And the next stage is you have to blow up your balloon. And
So
1,
you inflate the
2,
implant?
3, 4. That's Erin.
Right.
Then you leave it
Yeah.
a little bit, just so everything relaxes, all the tissue relaxes. Then guess what you do next?
fill it.
No.
Oh.
Deflate it.
Deflate it.
Oh.
Oh, so you make an air pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
Then you've got to get that on there. That's a bit tricky sometimes. And then you deflate it, take it out, and then pass me the next
I've got this instrument.
Yeah, you're right, Erin.
Here's one I made
You're right,
earlier.
you're right. Your arm's not too sore. And then the implant, which is diamond-shaped, is already in here.
So it's in the tube
Yeah,
already?
you suck it in. You put it in there.
Yeah.
And you suck it in, and then you have to click it.
So it's almost like a vacuum.
Yeah,
pulls
exactly
it out.
right. Exactly. And then this is the first time, this is the first ever injectable implant ever. And the UK's leading it, and I'm the only surgeon in the country doing it at the moment. Anyway, right, so you go in, and then you go down, and very importantly, there's a special point here where we have to leave the injector, release, in it goes, out, sew up it, that's it.
And that is it.
And how many cup sizes can you go up doing that then?
Erin?
So I've probably gone from a B, a small B, to a C to D.
Wow.
And obviously they're still settling, so I'm not 100% sure on the size yet, but there's definitely fullness and volume that I never had before.
And Erin, you know, you didn't want, you know, normal breast surgery where you go... So normal breast surgery, it works by going under,
Yeah,
you can go
in
under...
the crease underneath. That's right, Josie.
Which can leave you with scars, you know...
Yeah, you would always have a scar, yeah.
OK. And it put you off because you didn't want those scars?
Yeah, I never really wanted to feel like I'd had anything done, and obviously the scarring was like a major drawback for me, the downtime, and then when I found out about Mia, and, you know, like minimal downtime, like no scarring on the breast tissue at all, it just sort of ticked all those boxes that put me off having a traditional procedure.
And the other thing is we actually visualise how you're going to be like. So you used our Adorial 3D software, didn't you?
Yeah, so everyone's sort of asking, like, do they look like how you wanted them to look?
That's what I'd be concerned about, the finished result.
Exactly right.
But because I got to use the 3D imaging software through the Adorial platform, I was able to sort of simulate what I was going to look like. So I look like how I looked when I sort of done the 3D images, so it hasn't been a surprise. I knew exactly what I was going to get, and that was also one of the problems. I didn't want to look unnatural. I just wanted something that looked like me and
just more volume.
Gave me the body that I always felt like I wanted. I was always like quite small, and I just didn't really feel like I was in proportion. Yeah. And now I just feel like I've got the breasts that I always wanted. I'm really happy.
We said at the top, obviously, we keep calling it a 15-minute boob job. In reality, how long does that physically take you to do, Adrian?
So just say Erin was one of the first ones in the UK to have the operation. You tell us about how it was for you.
So I think all in all, it was, you know, from going in, like having all the anaesthetic done, having the procedure, coming up to recovery, it was probably 45 minutes or something like in all. But the procedure itself, I was awake, I was chatting my way through it.
She talked all the way through.
it probably wasn't a huge amount of time, more than 15 minutes to actually put them in.
That's ridiculous.
But, Adrian, not everybody can have this procedure, can they?
No.
So what are the limitations on this?
No, so you can't. So the limitations are, it's a relatively small breast augmentation. So you go up, you've gone up from Erin.
Like a B to a CD, couple of sizes.
So a couple of sizes. They're small, specially designed implants to just have a very natural but noticeable augmentation. So if people want to go very big, they're not really suitable. You said there were a number of things that tick your boxes about the MIA procedure. So it's MIA, minimal invasive.
Invasive augmentation.
You said it right. How do you say it?
Minimally invasive augmentation.
Well, it is minimally invasive. We can see that. But one thing I'd be keen to know, obviously, and it always seems a bit crass to talk about money, but when it comes down to the money side of stuff, the money isn't dissimilar to going for an average breast augmentation, is it?
Yeah, I think it's similar, actually. I mean, it's essentially putting a new type of implant in with new technology. And the great thing is that, you know, we're leading the way with this new technology. All surgery is going minimally invasive, and we're really, we're delighted to, you know, bring it to the UK. And Erin's a busy mum of 2. You've got a full-time job, haven't you? And you just wanted natural.
Yeah.
And that's...
Do you think this is the future, Adrian? Do you think?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I've been in plastic surgery surgeon for 30 years, and I think this is a real sort of game changer in plastic surgery.
Well, it looks it. I mean, the scarring is so uninvasive, so minimal.
You know, when you see something that's so good and so good for patients, you just can't resist it.
Just the thought of having that
and you get a
under
diamond,
local, and you get a little diamond as well. The thought of having a breast augmentation under local frightens me so much. How did it physically feel when you were laying there having it done, chatting away?
Honestly, I really couldn't feel anything. A little bit of prodding and pulling, but like no discomfort, like nothing at all. I was genuinely so excited to go and get it done. I'd been really ready to have this like in my life. A procedure of some sort, you know, just to make me feel more confident, more comfortable and confident in myself. So I was really excited, and it wasn't painful, nothing.
Well, in a non-strange way, you look great.
Thank you.
You look amazing. And congratulations to you, Adrian,
I
for
just
doing
would
it.
like to stress it is a medical procedure.
Of course.
And, you know, we need to take the normal sort of precautions and risks and things.
Not to be taken lightly.
No,
it's serious
definitely not.
You know, surgery's a big thing, and it's a big toll on your body. So
it's a big decision as well. It's a big decision.
So, yeah, it really is. So that's why we like people to understand. We have on our Dorial platform, you can see all your notes, can't you? You can see...
You see everything.
You can see all your photos, everything's there.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming
Erin.
in and showing us.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.